Welcome back to Alkaline TV. This is Douglas Dennis, the Alkaline Chef. Today I'm so excited. We're making vegan biscuits that are so fluffy. There's no yeast. There's nothing hybrid in these, and look how amazing they look. I made sausage gravy, vegan sausage gravy, of course, and also mashed. It wasn't potato because potatoes are starchy, but we made a fake mashed potato, and we also made vegan sausage gravy to go with these biscuits, and wow. So we're starting out with 2 cups of spelt flour and 1 teaspoon sea salt. And I added 1 tablespoon of chickpea flour, but we made these again without it and it didn't make any difference, so that's optional. Then you're gonna sift it, and I have some really dark spelt flour right now. There's a white spelt flour which might work better for this, a link in the description. And you just want to sift it. I'm gonna keep those flakes out, but it was so easy. And now all we do is we add some coconut cream. This is the brand I use, but this is one in the can. I usually use it in a carton, but we use so much of it during the holiday for some of the different recipes that I had to get some in a can. They were out of it as well. But there's a link to this in the description as well. In the version of it that's in a carton instead, I prefer that to cans. But we're gonna add 2 cups of the coconut cream. And this, I think it said coconut milk on the can, but I used 1 whole can, and it's very creamy. I refrigerated it, but it didn't chill all the way. The more you refrigerate it, the more it will thicken. And then since 1 can wasn't enough for 2 cups, I spooned the top thickest cream off of another can. Then you want to mix these, but not too much. Don't over mix. You just want to mix it to everything's combined, and then that's it. So you want to make sure there's no giant chunks of dry flour, but you don't want to overly mix it. As you can see, that was all I did. Now that was on time lapse, but I barely mixed it. It is all combined, and now I'm going to put it in these extra large muffin tin. Those are not regular size muffins. Those are the extra large size. And I am oiling this, but the next time we made it, didn't even oil it, and they were fine. Since there's so much coconut cream in there, it is pretty fatty, but it is not animal fat or anything artificial. Now, if you don't have an extra large size muffin tin, you could plop these down onto a cookie sheet or a pizza sheet, either with parchment paper or just oil it first and plop them right down. They don't have to be perfectly circular to be good. And some biscuits can just be plopped out in weird shapes just like this, and they turn out great. Now I smoothed over the tops just to be nice because I was making these for Thanksgiving, but you probably don't even have to do that. So I didn't want those little tips to burn, but these fluffed up very well for having no yeast, no baking powder or anything. And pop them in the oven. I put these in at 400, but I was gonna put them in at 475, and I definitely think 475 would have been better. I checked these so many times and they weren't done yet. I checked them after 12 minutes and then I checked them every 5 minutes. They took about 30 minutes. So if you turn it to 475 instead, it would go a lot quicker. And you want to bake these until they're golden brown on top. These were barely brown on top, but I was getting impatient. And the next time I made them, I let them get a little bit more browned. They were fantastic both times. And then when they came out, I just brushed some avocado oil on top. Look at that, nice and shiny. Oh man. You will be pleasantly surprised with how good these turned out. They are fantastic. No dairy, no wheat, no problem. So here's what they look like. I ate this one like an English muffin, but I will also show you what the vegan sausage gravy and fake mashed potatoes, alkaline mashed potatoes I should say. And look, I just ripped the top off of this. It was nice and flaky, and the outsides were nice and a little bit crunchy. The insides were fluffy and soft. There is the sausage.
Tastes just like biscuit.
Yeah, look at how fluffy this is. Inside. You're getting my face?
These onions are fabulous.
Good.
And this was the Thanksgiving spread. There were the fake mashed potatoes. There was the sausage gravy. There were the biscuits. There was the alkaline pie. There were the blooming onions. We have recipes for all of these. Most of them are already posted. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. And if you want to transition into an alkaline diet and lifestyle, it's not just about diet. There's a lot more that goes into it. I have a 12-week transformation program. Reach out to me. There's a link in the bottom of the description. And I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day.